Hey, what's going on, guys? I thought I'd give a little progress update on my home theater slash man cave build that I'm doing in the new house. Today's video is going to focus on this little side room that I have down here. So if you're interested to see how this is going along, stick around. So here is the side room that I got going on in the man cave. And the reason I'm doing this video now is I still have my old Transformers pieces at my old house. So I need to move those over here to the new house, and ultimately they're gonna go into my office. But I have to do a ton of work in preparation for that. I need to build all new custom shelves, paint everywhere, various other things. So temporarily, I'm gonna put some shelves in the middle here, house them here, and it's gonna be a while before I get that room done. So I thought I'd do a video of this while all that clutter is not, is not blocking it up. So yeah, let's kind of just quickly go through it. So this entire wall, I made my Ghostbusters piece, or all my Ghostbuster pieces go on this wall. Super excited to be able to kind of finally get everything all into one area. If you guys watched any of my previous videos, I had the stuff all spread out. So glad to finally consolidate everything into one area. And these Stance and Bakeman bust are made by Howard Simp. He made the heads, and eventually it's going to be a while before I get to the project, but I want them to look just like they did in the movie. So I'll build a half torso, and he'll pretty much be in kind of a little bit of a leaning position. And since it'll be a half torso, I'm going to add one of the packs to his back. I'm going to put a utility belt on and kind of put him in that same pose he was when he saw Slimer and that cigarette was coming out of his mouth. And then I do plan on doing the same thing with Vakeman. This is based off the scene where he had the walkie-talkie and he's talking to Stance, and you know, he's staring at me. So I'm pretty much going to do that same thing. Another half torso. I'm going to have his arm holding, you know, the same type of walkie-talkie he was using in the movie, and having it in that pose. But it's going to be a while before I get it to that project. But yeah, I'll just give you guys kind of a quick scan of how I got things set up now. You guys remember that big Slimer was actually over my stairwell in my old house. And I know it's shocking, but my fiance said I cannot hang Slimer over the stairwell. So it's all right though. She gave me 100% control of this entire basement, so I'll definitely take that trade. And right now, I haven't installed any lining down below, but I'll definitely be doing that at some point to get these things properly lit. And then on this wall, I ended up putting my gun wall. And you'll notice, if you watched my previous videos, it's missing a lot of guns, but I pretty much consolidated all the guns to their appropriate sections. So my Star Wars sections will have the Star Wars blasters, and Aliens will have their alien guns and all that stuff. So I actually got room for a few more up here. I did end up painting this. So this was originally all chrome. I went ahead and got cabinet trim paint that was the same exact color as this wall. and painted the entire thing. And I do think it looks a lot better than it just being chrome, since I pretty much got everything pretty dark down here. And then yeah, just kind of hung all my Harry Potter stuff here. And I did get the lighting installed. I figured if I was while I was going through the trouble of hanging these shelves, I'd go ahead and get the lighting in there and hide the wires and all that good stuff. And then yeah, this wall is my horror wall. So everything horror related will go in this section. And as you see, I pretty much got the Mount Rushmore of horror OGs right there. At least to me, they're the big four, with Myers, Jason, Freddy, and Chucky. And Jack Nicholson from The Shining, and David from Lost Boys. And there's my little Dexter, ode to Dexter I got here. Some different style Freddy Krueger gloves you saw in the various Freddy movies. Critters got their own little section here. And then I've got my Gremlins section, which also super glad to get them consolidated in one area. I kind of had them spread in a few different areas at the old place. And actually this Mogwai box is something that came in a couple of weeks ago. I probably need to do a review on that, but it's pretty neat. The Mogwai that came with it was pretty cheap. I ended up selling it. But I ended up using Suckface Studios Mogwai, which I think is one of the best out there. And it's got the changeable faces, and the ears move, and the arms move, and all that. So I went ahead and put that face on there and moved the ears the way it was, and I think it looks awesome in the box. And the box itself does look pretty darn good. It's pretty faithful to the original Gremlins movie. But anyhow, yeah, I wanted to keep this video short. But this is what the section looks like today. Till next time, guys. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching another video. I'm a huge fan of home theater and these movie replica props. I'm going to put out a couple of videos each week in those areas. And if you're a huge fan like I am, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.